Welcome back everybody to HomeGoods for the second time. They had a pretty good assortment of things on our first visit, but as you can see here, they have a whole lot more right now. Actually, they had a whole lot more a couple of weeks ago when I stopped in again. I just didn't have a chance to film until today. And a lot of those items have already gone, but of course there are a whole lot of new things in their place. So I do think the merchandise here churns over pretty quickly. So if you see something you want, you better go take a look and see if you can find it in the store, because there'll be probably something else in its place soon, like this big pumpkin man, which I absolutely adore. But what I really wanted to find was one of these large signs. They had one last year, I think, or maybe the year before, with a Sleepy Hollow theme on it. I think it was a Sleepy Hollow Inn. And I had one of our subscribers, messaged me that they had one in their store, but not in mine, so I'm a little bit disappointed. I would have bought one. I did notice they're a little more expensive this year, though. I think last year they were about $99, and I saw now that they're $129, so prices are going up. Here we have this witch that we saw on our first walkthrough, but this is a little bit different. As you can see, her hand is fixed. The last one had a missing finger. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other decor. They have a few other signs here. Witch parking, the Witch's Broom Club, Ride or Die. I think this is supposed to be a spider web, but I never know if it wasn't in the Halloween section. Little bit of Thanksgiving there, I think, but that's the only bit we'll take a look at today. I love that that bowl can come up, but let's go ahead and press this. Creepy, creepy. I think we have seen her in the past, as well as that phone booth, but I don't think we got a good close look at that before. Here's a skull with a crown and a raven. A lot of things going on with that. At first I liked it, but now I think it's a little odd. I do like that little pumpkin with the skeleton hand on it, though. And this kind of looks like a wind chime, kind of like a dream catcher. Not sure, but I like it. And then just a bunch of little odds and ends. Look at that gnome there. We're going to see a whole lot more gnomes here soon. I like this little skeleton prop with his head popping up. But as we move down, we'll see some of the dolls. There are a whole lot of dolls right now. And look at those legs that just sort of splay out. I noticed most of them are like that. I'm not sure why they don't bend at the knees. Is that a thing? I'm not sure. And this little guy looks a little out of place amongst most of this gothic decor. Look at this little doll, though. Sorry, we skimmed past her, but we'll see her again in a second with the sort of crystal ball. Love that. And this is like a snake skin pumpkin. That's kind of interesting. Did not check that phone, but I think we've checked that in the past. I love that typewriter. You've probably seen it in the background of a lot of my videos. I actually have just a bigger version of that I bought from here a couple of years ago. Trick or Treat book. I like buying those book boxes too, but that was the only one that I saw in the store, and it was kind of brightly colored. Doesn't even look like a book. So let's check this out. This is not working. It's got a little pumpkin man in the front. I think the last one we looked at had a skeleton head. But as we move down, again, here we come to the gnomes. Actually, this isn't quite it. We're going to have a bigger selection again here in a moment. But let's press this doorbell. Not sure. I think clearly it's not working. There's a spider here. Maybe it's supposed to drop down when you press the button. At least they have different screams. I liked that. It's too bad it wasn't working. I would have liked to have seen it in action. The pumpkin kind of just sitting there. Lots of pumpkins all around the store. I didn't really get a chance to video them. And another telephone that doesn't work. It's got a little ghost, though. I don't think I've seen that one before. Trick or Treat. Another doorbell. I think this one might be broken too. You'd think it would make a noise, at least a doorbell noise. And here is a motorcycle skeleton. That's different. a unicorn, and a llama. So they're certainly they're not pulling any punches with the stuff this year. But here we go with the gnome selections. And honestly, I didn't like the gnomes at first, but with all the different expressions and the things that they're holding, like that one's got the little pumpkin, I do actually kind of like them now. They're kind of cute. I could imagine having a whole collection, or even just like hiding them around your house. That would be kind of fun. Then we have the teal colored merchandise. I can't remember what that's for. Is that food allergies? I'm a bad Halloween person, I guess. I don't know. But lots and lots of little gnomes. And some bigger dolls. I like that one that's sitting on top of the jack-o'-lantern. Looks like she's supposed to be, but it's odd that it kind of half covers the face. And a plug-in candelabra there. And here is the coven of creepy witches. Look at these faces. I think they're really detailed and expressive and kind of fun. And then we get into some of the beautiful gothic decor with gold. I'm not sure we've seen a lot of the gold-colored merchandise in the past, so that's an interesting change. This must be the anniversary and wedding sort of Halloween-esque merchandise. I love that little house there with the little ghosts that make up the towers. That was kind of fun. But here we go for the weddings, till death do us part. Another bowl, like I was saying before, I love that these have bowls that come out now. That's a good idea. It makes it a lot easier to use. Some interesting skeleton and skull decor. Of course, I have to move things around so we can see what's in the back, even though I have no idea what they're doing. I got into it a little bit with a viewer on my last walkthrough of HomeGoods. Someone was telling me, of course, don't touch the merchandise. But, you know, you have to see the stuff in the back. And, of course, I try and keep my hands sanitized before and after I go into the stores. So try and keep it as safe as possible for you all. But, you know, we got to see what's there. Otherwise, we might miss that cute little skeleton couple on a bench. But with this food bit of stuff, that kind of brings us to the end of the new merchandise at HomeGoods. If they get substantially different stuff out soon, I'll come back and take another look through with you. But otherwise, look for my other store walkthrough videos and other DIY and prop review videos. And I look forward to talking to you then. Take care, and happy hunting, everyone.